With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, look, some might say that football's a young man's fancy, so to speak, but don't tell that to these two quarterbacks because they come in here with a lot, and I mean a lot, of NFL experience.
Hey, I like the young Turks. I like the Baker Mayfields. I like the Patrick Mahomes. I like the Lamar Jacksons. But I do like those grizzled veterans who know how to play the game, know how to run their team, and know how to handle difficult situations. Maybe I'm just showing my age, too.
Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And off we go from M&T Banks. A short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Just like that. Just like that.
Brady going option left. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it second and 14.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On third and long, it's Brady. And he connects with Ertz. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back...
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. On third down, here's Kamara. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now Brady. He finds Beckham complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a first and 10 at the 13-yard line. Throwing now is Brady. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's go! Let's go! First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's Brady. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, escape, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. It's going the other way. There he goes left side. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It's in a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Brady. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 52 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Brady. It's complete. James White. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Throwing again on second down. Brady to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Brady going to go on 4th down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get them about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Brady, it's caught. Beckham. It's a first down on a gain of 10. On play action, it's Brady. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Well, partner, let's look league-wide for a second and think playoffs here. I'm going to give you some teams, and you tell me if they still have a chance at the AFC wild card or are they just waiting till next year. How about Cleveland at 4 and 6?
They're actually getting hot right now, but I still don't see them getting there and being in the playoffs.
Okay, same division. Steelers, they're 5-5 right now.
Yeah, I think the loss to Cleveland finished off that run.
Also 5-5, the Titans.
They actually have a chance if they stick to what they do best, and that's run the football. They'll have to chase down Indianapolis and Houston in their own division.
Okay, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Odell Beckham, 70 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. The throw over the middle, taken in. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Brady now on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Trey Flowers picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On play action, now Brady. And the pressure gets to him again. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's fourth down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Brady, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Now Brady. Can't get away, and Brady will go down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for New England. 43 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Brady's throw there complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All right, CD, let's look ahead to Week 12, the week before Thanksgiving. Hard to believe some big games. It started Thursday night, Colts-Texans, to decide who would go ahead in that division. But also Seahawks-Eagles, a game that you're going to be doing. That's a big one.
It's a monster one, and if you look at the Eagles' record, you would think they absolutely have to have it. But in the NFC East, even a loss doesn't eliminate them. But if they win, they could be neck and neck with Dallas. With Seattle, they're trying to keep pace and stay right on the heels of San Francisco in the NFC West. How about Dallas at New England? That's a big-time game. The Cowboys trying to maintain their lead in the NFC East. New England just one loss. And Green Bay at San Francisco. That game got flexed to Sunday night and deserved to be. That could be one of the better ones we'll see this year.
Yeah, that's a trio of games that is very, very strong this weekend. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Brady now, 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rob Ninkovich able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run it here with Portis. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Brady, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the INT, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A game there of 30 big ones. Back now in Baltimore as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Brady, he's going to loft one deep left side, and it's caught. Touchdown. Michael Irvin, 46 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at 3, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd and 10, Brady. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 20. Six and a 1st down. Brady now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Brady. It's caught. This is White. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Brady again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Portis. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Single receiver now. No, 66. Hey, Delta.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Hey, Charlie. Let's get the ball. 72.
Brady now on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but Kamara has it stripped, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
No. Hey, orbit.
To throw again, Brady. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a play fake, Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. As his guys are in for 6. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Dante Hightower. Now he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
That's fielded in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out, try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Brady. He's going to look deep down the field. It got his man complete. It's a big play there. 47 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, look, some might say that football is a young man's fancy, so to speak, but don't tell that to these two quarterbacks because they come in here with a lot, and I mean a lot, of NFL experience.
Hey, I like the young Turks. I like the Baker Mayfields. I like the Patrick Mahomes. I like the Lamar Jacksons. But I do like those grizzled veterans who know how to play the game, know how to run their team, and know how to handle difficult situations. Maybe I'm just showing my age, too.
This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Plays take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to face a third down.
Wait, 10, wait, 20. Right 50. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Shotgun now for Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Wait, set. Round 80. Round 80.
6 times he went over 1,000 yards. Here's Clinton Portis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 36 yards on the play. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And look at the catch by Gronkowski. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. Brady now on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
In your face.
Now a carry for Portis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Wait, set.
Ready? At the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the 1st rounder out of UTSA with a sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Goal 50.
Mike 50. Mike 50. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball.
53 Linda.
Brady going to throw. That's complete to White. Call it a gain of 3. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Brady. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Spawn. No.
Alert. Check it. Reload. Goal 50.
You go tight. You got tight.
Check it.
You got tight right there.
Hey, check it.
They'll go for it. It's Brady.
Watch it quick.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Calvin Ridley, 39 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They do go for it. It's Brady. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Go!
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Second down and goal. Brady. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now 14-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Oh, able to avoid him. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Throwing now is Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He finds Beckham complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. And even 40 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 14 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's White, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Devin McCourty brings him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Brady. Caught by the tight end Ertz. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now Brady on the check down. He finds Kamara. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start. And they're going to get him. He's taken down. Back at the 47-yard line. Rob Ninkovich. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. He's got it at the 15. They give him a gain of 38. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll go right back to the ground with Portis. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Brady now to throw. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. This one caught by Ridley. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Brady going to go on 4th down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Brady now on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. But it'll be 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. This a 43-yard attempt. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Brady. That's caught by Irvin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. On play action, now Brady. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the ground, Kamara. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Play action, now it's Brady. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. With that incompletion, I want to get your MVP thoughts. Lamar Jackson, he seems to be the leader right now, is he not?
I would agree with that. His team is the hot.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this, where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run for it. This is White. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. James White taking it in. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything in the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play here for the Cowboys. And even 50 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Being chased out left. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Bravo!
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have
That's
a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A run with Portis. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And he slings one that's incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Flush to his right, letting one go deep for his running back, White, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brady, and he's got an open man, it's Gronkowski. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. That throw by Brady, incomplete. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 66.
To throw is Brady. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a 1st. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the 1st quarter.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Brady. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and now it's 2nd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Watch the screen.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Hey, check it.
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. He was looking for Gronk that time. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Brady going to look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady, eluding the pressure right. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone. And
he's got a man complete. The 30. The 20, 10, and he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you get that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. This one is going to sting for a while. I mean, how do you let that happen defensively?
One stop.
One stop. I know that it's easy to say that from the booth, but
it is.
How do you let that happen, partner?
That's one of those where sometimes you get overzealous on defense, get out of your lanes, don't take care of your assignments. But let's just go ahead and focus on the offensive guy. Look what they got done.
Yeah.
They needed to make one play themselves, and they did it.
Yeah, that's the reverse side. It was a heck of a play and a heck of an ending to this script. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.